Maddox here. Welcome back to the Poke Historian. It's been a long, stressful day at work, and I figured, you know what? Time to chill out and look at some Pokemon cards. And what better way to do that than to look at one of the most hated Pokemon sets of all time, Steam Siege. Let's see if it's as bad as everybody says, shall we? And now we begin our journey. First card up, we have Tangela. Yep, there it is, hanging out. Got a Tangrowth here with a bunch of pipes around it. Goes with the Tangled theme, I suppose. Here we got a Hoppip. Oh, this is kind of a nice artwork. Got a nice hand-drawn aesthetic going there. Flying through the flower field. Now we got Skip Plume. Is that the same artist? Nope. Looks similar enough though. Pleasant card. We got Jumpluff. Flying through the beach. Not bad. Got a standard Yanma here at sunset. Got Yanmega. And we have our first break card. These break cards were just never that popular for whatever reason. Don't know too much about them except that they're super gold Pokemon. And they had some sort of special feature in the game. Remember I pulled a couple back in the day, but never really looked into them that much. You can kind of see why there's just not a whole lot going on there. It's just a 3D artwork of Yanmega and it's gold. Got a Seedot here going for a lovely stroll. Nuzleaf peeking out from behind the tree. Shiftry. So this is interesting. We haven't seen too many of these in the past. It's a Pokemon with two energy types, grass and dark. Kind of an interesting concept. Himono doing the artwork here for Shiftry. Fungus, Mori artwork. Amoonguss. Olken. Larvesta. You know that's got to be Kamiya. Oh, there's like a volcano in the background too. Volcarona, double type. Grass and Fire. Koki Saito. Like this one. Ponyta. Hanging out in the barn. Looks like it wishes to be outside. Perhaps it wants to escape. Got this Rapidash here by Baba. Very nice. We got Chimchar here. Stealing a gear from this machine. That's pretty random. I guess that goes with the theme of Steam Siege, which is supposed to be like what? Like gears and inventions and stuff like that? I mean, that's what I think of when I think of Steam Siege. Kind of like Industrial Revolution type thing. Got Monferno here. Infernape. Another break, we got Talonflame. Gold Metallic Bird. Got Lit Leo. Pyroar. Making some fire happen up here on this Lion King Hill. In the back it looks like we have a Braviary. Is that a Braviary too? Are those both Braviary? I'm not entirely sure. I think they are though. And there's his break card. Got Volcanion. Gonna have a card and Journey together. Volcanion EX. Water and Fire. 5-band graphics. I do like these double types. I think it's very interesting. Mantine. Oh, this is a nice artwork. Looks like an underwater steampunk type facility in the background there. And you got the Remoraid hanging out with them. Oh, look at these Shellos having the best day of their lives there at sunset. Good for them. Cutest slugs I ever saw. Gastrodons. Underwater there. Looking for something underneath the... what are they on? Some coral or a rock or something? Wonder what they're looking for. Got Oshawott here, hanging out with its shell. It's a very wholesome artwork. Do what? Learning the ways of the samurai. And samurai, I like this one. We got a Kimura artwork here. Very simplistic, but I always love their style. Always love it. Clauncher. I always forget what this thing's name is. Clawitzer. Coming right at us. Mitsuhiro Arita. There's its break card. A random card to get a break. I guess it was the X and Y generation, so. Bergmite. Up close and personal. Harada. I don't know, I kind of like this Pokemon. Avalugg. I always forget about this Pokemon. The only reason I remember it a little bit more now is because of Legends Arceus and that giant one you have to fight. You got the Bergmites up there. Huh. Mareep. Flavy, going for a walk. Got Ampharos. Out overlooking the sea. Helping this boat make its way back to shore. Maybe it's at the lighthouse. And gold and silver. What's that? Olivine City, I believe. Joltik. Very 3D looking. Galvantula. Electric and grass. Cool. In this facility. So there definitely seems to be sort of like a steampunk, industrial type vibe going with a lot of these cards. Not every card, but at least a few of them we've seen. Here's another one. Nidoran. In this mechanical paradise. What a strange looking place. What is Nidoran? What is Nidoran doing there? Nidorino. Now in a cave. Nidoking. Holding down the fort with the baby. Got Drifloon here. Drifblim. Old Litwick. Lampent. Making its way down the path. Chandelure. Kamiya artwork, of course. Overlooking all these fine folks going for a walk at night. Hoopa. This has always been one of those Pokemon where I look at it and I'm like, wow, there's a lot going on here. And then it's got like the cutesy form, and then it's got this giant like ancient demon form thing. Yeah, it's a Jin Pokemon. Pretty wild. And then I guess it's got like different dimensions with these rings or something. I'll have to look into that Pokemon more. Here we have Mankey in that industrial place that we saw Nidoran at. Primeape. Hanging out with the Mankeys. Or are those Primeapes too? No, those are Mankeys because they don't have the boxing gloves. Nosepass. Probopass. Anorith. Armaldo. Krogunk. Taking a seat. Toxicroak here. Making it happen. Got that toxic stuff coming out of its finger. Its knuckle claw secretes a toxin so vile that even a scratch could prove fatal. So that's what's going on there. Rough Pokemon. What a happy Sneasel. Might be the happiest Sneasel I ever saw. Got Weavile. Kind of an underrated Pokemon, I think. Spiritomb, just hanging out. Not a whole lot you can do with that one. Ponyard. Crossing the creek. Bisharp. Got the double type going on there with Steel and Dark. That's neat. Cool typing, really, if you think about it. Got Yveltal. In the industrial city steampunk place. Yveltal break there. Goldie. Steelix EX. I think I still have this card. Mega Steelix EX. This is cool. I always liked how the mega form of Steelix was gold. Pretty fancy stuff. And he's steel and fighting. Shield on. Pleasant enough. Bastiodon. I always forget about this Pokemon. Again, here in the industrial paradise. Like, what's up with this place? What is this place? If you know, let me know in the comments. Then you got Clink here, you think would definitely be in that industrial city place. And they didn't bother to put it in the artwork. Go figure. Here's Clang, fitting right in with all the other gears. We got Kling Clang out in the forest of all places. Didn't see that coming. Cobalion. I think I got that one. Got Mergierna EX. Definitely looking very steampunk there. Got this Meryl having absolutely nothing to do with steampunk, but it's a pleasant card. Azumarill. I've definitely seen this one before, so it's got fairy and water type. That's cool. Yeah, it's a shiny. Maybe some of the other double typing ones we saw were shiny too. I think, was that Bisharp? Was that shiny? It did look a little bit different in the colors. Got Gardevoir EX here. Close up on the face. Mega Gardevoir EX. Two types, Fairy and Psychic. What was Gardevoir? So Gardevoir was just Fairy. This one's Fairy and Psychic. And it's shiny. Klefki. Xerneas. Got Xerneas Break. Druddigon. Dino. Look a little unsure in this forest here. Zweilous. Hydreigon. In the industrial place. Hydreigon Break. Meowth. This is a nice Meowth artwork. At least I'll say this about this set. At least it has like a theme going here with this industrial place. Gives the cards some character. In fact, I wish all the cards like were based in this industrial place. We got Persian here. Hanging out with a Flabébé. Or is that a Floette? I don't know. Apom. And Rainbow Metallic Land. What an unusual artwork. How strange. Ambipom. Inviting you over for the cuddles. Rufflet. I knew that was an Arita artwork just looking at it. Braviary. Umamoto. I didn't know they were still doing cards at this time. Kind of neat. Got Fletchling here. Relaxing in its nest. Fletchinder up in the tree. Talonflame in the heart of all that's metallic. Hawlucha greeting the sun. Armor Fossil Shieldon. Captivating Pokepuff. Looks tasty enough, I guess. Claw Fossil Anorith. Gardevoir Spirit Link. Greedy Dice. Ninja Boy. Pokemon Ranger. Special Charge. Steelix Spirit Link. Volcanion EX. This card's okay. Steelix EX. Mega Steelix EX. These cards are always okay, but like they just kill it with like this giant Japanese text. Like it just doesn't do it for me. Like I wish they'd gotten a little bit more creative. Magierna. Kind of like the background of this one. Gardevoir EX. Mega. Pokemon Ranger Full Art. And there's a little Professor Sycamore. It's not a bad card. Volcanion EX. This is kind of cool. You got Xerneas there in the background. And they're in the Metallic City. So I would say if there's a card that sums up what Steam Seige is about, it would be this card right here, because you got steam coming out of Volcanion. You got the Metal City industrial place in the background. And that's what this set is all about. So if you're going to pick up one card from the set, I'd probably say it's this one. I kind of want to get a copy. I wonder how much it is. $17 for this card. That might be worth it. This one's not bad either. Gardevoir EX, and you got Yveltal in the background. I'm sure this is a lot of people's favorite card. So yeah, that's it for Steam Seige. I mean, I could see why people aren't real crazy about it. There's not a whole lot going on here. You got some of these break cards that are okay. You got a couple shinies, which are kind of neat. I'd say they sort of saved the set, really. And is that what this Mega Steelix is supposed to be? Is this supposed to be a shiny? I bet you it is. So that's probably one of my favorite cards. Obviously, like I said, I like the Volcanion a lot. I think this card's cool. Gardevoir Mega's okay. But honestly, I like this Mega Gardevoir the best. It just has a more simplistic, cool design. And the last thing I'll say about this is I like that it has a theme. Is it the coolest theme ever? To me personally, no, but at least it's got one, and you just don't see that really in a lot of modern sets. So, you know what? I'll give this set a C-. Anyways, thanks for watching. You want to see more stuff like this, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.